Alright guys, so I'm here at 132 Clearview Circle. I'm going to make this video a little shorter and sweeter than last time. I realized that one drug out a little bit. So I'll probably keep the camera running a little bit longer and just walk you from place to place. But this is the front of the home from the outside. Looks like a pretty newly paved or newly maybe skim coated driveway there that goes around to the back. And to the right you can see the water that sits off behind the house. I'm going to zoom a little bit further, and if you can see the moving traffic there, that's Gallatin Road. So you're like 10 houses off of Gallatin Road here. You know, I don't know if that's a bad thing really. Just want you to know how close you are to Gallatin Road. So that way up, and if you took a left on the Gallatin Road, it would take you towards the newer shopping areas and things like that, just a few minutes down the road. And I'm going to go ahead and spin around and try to give you a bit of an idea of the neighbors. They're all pretty simple ranch style houses. Some of them you can tell have that second story down in the basement, and some of them look like they're just one levels with crawl spaces. Alright guys, so I'm here in the backyard now, which backs up to the water here. I mean, it really is nice. I mean, the entire backyard is water frontage. So that would certainly be cool. There's plenty of backyard still for everybody to play back there. It's not completely level, but you know, it should work. And where this property is located, I mean, just across the water there, that's the park. So you know, they're not going to be hurting for a play space as far as that's concerned. I'm going to spin around now and look at the back of the home. So it's a really nice deck off the back. If it's not new, they just spent some time getting it resealed and restained. That's, to answer your question, Kimberly, is the two-car attached garage. And then there's obviously that little storage building to the left there. And then there's another storage building to my right over here, which has like a front entry one-car garage door. And then I'll go ahead and point out while I'm here, there's a for sale sign in the lot next door to this property. So there's an opportunity. You'll be looking at some construction if they're able to find a contract on this piece of property here. I imagine the property line ends about where I'm standing now, so here, and then everything to the left here is probably the neighbors. It may go to, property line may go to that tree there. Looks like there was I don't know if there was a house here before or not and they tore it down or what the deal is with that. This property has got its own dock. From what I spoke with the agent yesterday, they're waiting to hear back and they're trying to get the permit for a dock on this specific property. I don't know if that interests you or not, but she said they should hear back on that pretty soon. A little closer look at what's going on underneath that back porch area with that second exit out of the back there. It's kind of a little covered patio area. Alright, so I'm here in the kitchen now, which is all the way to the left of the house if you're looking at it from the street at the front of the home. There's a separate exit off the side of the home there out of the kitchen. It's got a nice granite going on in here, and then the floors are a travertine tile. This is a pretty standard oak cabinet. There's quite a bit of them though. And then you've got they've got it as an eat-in kitchen. Maybe a little tight like that. You might prefer just to have an island in here. And then your gas range, double oven, and refrigerator on the other side of the kitchen. And then directly off the kitchen is that laundry room, and it really is a good sized laundry room, so it would certainly be nice to have. Off of that, you've got your kitchen, your dining room, your formal dining room. And then I'll work my way back into the living room with your exit off to the back deck. The brick fireplace. And there's kind of a seating room. Alright, so we're going to head down the hallway and check out the bathroom and the 3 bedrooms, including the master. This is the guest bath, or the bathroom that'll service the kids here upstairs. It's original, obviously. It's certainly the original tile, and that is certainly the original green bathtub. Kimberly, if I know you, this is probably start over in here, down the hallway to the first bed. Sorry if I'm making you guys dizzy too. First bedroom. It's a decent sized bedroom. They've got quite a bit of furniture in here. It's a pretty standard closet for this age of a home, where that slides open and you've got one bar obviously across the front. And then the other guest bedroom, or well, actually what would be one of the kids' bedroom, similar in size. Again, they've got a lot of furniture in here, exact same closet situation. The wood runs throughout here on this main level, except for in the master bedroom. Which again, you know, it's a good sized room too. It's not huge by new construction standards as far as the master bedroom is concerned. But you know, certainly could get it done. And then the bathroom in here, same situation, I'm sure, as the other one. I mean, it's all original. That old gray tile, 4x4 tile. And then the pink bathtub to bring it on home. Alright, so now we are at the item of interest, Kimberly. That bed is sitting in the middle of what would be like the den or the great room downstairs. Would be more of a shared family space, but they do have a bed in here. But it is not what she is claiming as the fourth bedroom. There is a designated bedroom behind that fireplace. I'll show you here in just a minute. It's a good sized room down here. I'm thinking if there's probably two drum room options in this house, and one of them would be over there where that wet bar is, to frame in maybe over to that first pillar and back, and let that be the drum room, and then you would have the space right in front of me here with the couch and the table, and then over there where the bed is and all that to work together as more of a family space. Or we'll work this way over to where the room is. You know, this older house doesn't have all the closet space that the newer houses have. So it may be best to frame that drum room up, but this is what would be the fourth bedroom. Probably best for Jet down here. It's not tiny. It's not huge either. He'd probably enjoy the space. I mean, being down here off of the rec room area, it's got a pretty standard closet just like the rest of them do. But right across the hall is a room that would be a perfect drum room if you didn't need it to remain what it is now, which is a large walk-in closet. But like I said, the rooms don't have huge closets, so this would be nice to have. But if you could make the closet situation work, this would be a perfect drum room that's already ready to go. So be something to consider. And then we'll make our way over to the bathroom that is in this lower level as well. It's just a little, well, Jesus, a little closet. All right, and here's about. It's huge. It runs it's as long as the entire basement. All right, so here's the bathroom. It's a large bathroom. You've got this soaker tub here, jetted soaker tub, which I know is your favorite. It looks reasonably new. It doesn't have the yellow jets and things like that we've been seeing a lot in others. It's got the tiled floor. This entire downstairs is a tiled floor. I don't know if that'll work in the bedroom for one of the kids or not. It might be something you'd want to change out the carpet in that room. A separate standing shower. And a double vanity sink. So it'd be a cool bathroom for guests too, if you ever had people over and they ended up staying downstairs. Then there's just a linen closet here. And then directly off of this bathroom, it's the entrance into the garage. So this is a functional two-car garage. You can certainly pull 2 cars in here. And again, if you didn't want to lose that closet that we were just talking about, you needed that closet space. You know, you've got this 2-car garage, you've got that storage building out back, and then you've got that separate 1-car detached garage. That 1-car garage might make a great drum room if you could get some type of climate control and some insulation in there. So it'd be an option we could look at too. I think you could definitely pull off the drum room in this house. The only thing you won't have is a guest bedroom. Alright, so I'm going to run down your list of questions while I show you this view off the back deck here. I mean, it really is nice. And right now, the road noise from Gallatin really isn't that bad. There may be times where it's worse. I don't know, but it's not bothering me now. Looks like across the lake here, there's a baseball field. I'll drive over there in a minute and see if that's. I know there's one like youth baseball park out here in Hendersonville, and then there's some schools that could belong to. So I'll let you know, because you might deal with some noise coming from that if it's one of those youth baseball fields where there's games going on all day on the weekend. I don't know if that's a plus or a negative for you, but I'll let you know. As far as the basement bedroom, we already answered that question. It's a 4-walled room. It's totally a designated bedroom. As far as the floor plan being weird, not really. You know, it's pretty standard as far as these type of ranches are concerned. There's some good space on that first level with that large great room, and then that also more formal type of seating room. You've got the formal dining room. The kitchen's nice. I'll probably take that little nook table out of there and just use the dining room. It's right across the hall. Maybe work an island in or something, but you've got a lot of cabinets and counter space. Downstairs, that den is going to be really nice to have. As far as the finishes across the board, you know, it's probably a little more country than what you guys are looking for. You're going to want to come in and swap out light fixtures. You're going to want to swap out the doorknobs, I'm sure. Bathrooms, other than the downstairs, you can probably live with it, but the upstairs bathrooms you're going to want to update eventually, and to update them, you're probably going to be starting over. The kitchen's probably okay if you're okay with oak cabinets. If you're not okay with oak cabinets, then you'd have to address that. The flooring is pretty good. I mean, you know, it's a pre-engineered product. It's not sand and finish, but if you're okay with it, I mean, it's in good shape. It looks good. Let's see here. The drum room situation, I think there's a couple options to fix that. One would be this garage building here. The other would be that closet that we talked about, obviously. And then, you know, I don't honestly know what's going on with that storage building. I don't know if I can get in there or not. I'll try, and if I can, I'll show you a picture of it. That might work as well. Extensive remodeling I just kind of talked about. Nothing extensive, but there'll be some things that you would want to do. And then I'll drive the neighborhood to see if there's anything that really bothers me about it. Right now, it just looks like a simple, quiet, you know, ranch home neighborhood. Nothing really to be worried about there. So I will call you in a little bit once I send you this video, and we'll chat about it a little bit more. Talk to you guys soon. Alright, so I'm in that storage building off to the side now too, actually, and it's totally a tool room right now. It's probably only 7 feet wide by 12, 13, 14 feet long. It's probably actually good enough for the drum room. It might be a perfect, you know, designated drum room right here behind the house. It would need to be insulated and drywalled, and you know, you'd have to deal with it as far as heating and cooling as well. But there's a window here, so you could put in some type of unit if you were okay with that. It does face the front to the street, so that wouldn't necessarily be ideal, but you could do it. So there's a third option actually for the drum room.